We are today living in a world where the obstacles to cross border movement of goods and persons have substantially come down. The national economies are increasing, becoming borderless, and getting integrated into the world economy. Little wonder that the world has today come to known as a global village. Business in the present day is no longer restricted to the boundaries of the domestic country. More and more firms are making forays or entering into the international business, which presents them with the numerous opportunities for growth and increased profits. With this, we will start chapter 11 International Business, and that is the last chapter of your syllabus. Manufacturing and trade beyond the boundaries of one's own country is known as international business. International or external business can therefore be defined as those business activities that take place across the national frontiers. It involves not only the international movements of goods and services, but also of capital, personal, technology, and intellectual property like patents, trademarks, know how, and copyrights. Many people think of international business as international trade, but that is not true. No doubt, international trade comprising of exports and imports of goods has been an important component or part of international business. But now the scope of international business has substantially expanded. We can say that international business is a much broader term and is comprised of both the trade and production of goods and services across frontiers. Even international business comprises of many complexities and risks, but international business is important to both nations and business firms. It offers them several benefits. Growing realization of these benefits over time has in fact been a contributory factor to the expansion of trade and investment amongst nations, resulting in the phenomenon of globalization. Some of the benefits of international business to the nations and business firms are discussed ahead. We will start with the benefits to the nations. Let's see. Benefits of international business to the nations are earning of foreign exchange, more efficient use of resources, improving growth prospects and employment potentials, and increased standard of living. International business helps a country to earn foreign exchange, which it can later use for meeting its imports of capital goods, technology, petroleum products, fertilizers, and many more things, which is not available with them domestically. Now, international business operates on a simple principle: produce what your country can produce more efficiently and trade the surplus production so generated with other countries to procure and what they can produce more efficiently. So, when the countries trade on this principle, they end up producing much more than what they can when each of them attempts to produce all the goods and services on its own. In such cases, they use their resources more efficiently, which benefits all the trading nations. Producing the things for the purpose of domestic consumption generally restricts a country's prospects for growth and employment. So, when a company, when a nation or their companies are venturing into international market, then it helps not only in improving their growth prospects but also creates opportunities for employment of people in these countries. In the absence of international trade of goods and services, it would not have been possible for the world community to consume goods and services produced in other countries. So, when the nations are in international business, their people enjoy a high standard of living. Let's see what are the benefits of international business are being provided to the firms. They are Prospects for higher profits, increased capacity utilization, prospects for growth, way out to intense competition in domestic market, and improved business vision. We will look into these topics one by one. International business can be more profitable than the domestic business. When the domestic prices are lower, business firm can earn more profits by selling their products in countries where prices are high. Now, many firms set up production capacities for their products which are in excess of demand in the domestic market. So, by planning overseas expansion and procuring orders from foreign customers, they can think of making use of their surplus production capacities, which will leads to the economies of scale. Firms can considerably improve prospects for growth by plunging into overseas market, because there is a possibility that the demand of their products may start getting saturated in the domestic market. So they can explore new market in the multinations and they can sell their products worldwide. When competition in the domestic market is very intense, international business seems to be only way to achieve significant growth. And already we have discussed all these things. Highly competitive domestic market drives many companies to go or to search for the new international market for their products and services, which will help them to get out of such type of intense domestic market. Now the last one, the improved business vision. The growth of international business of many companies is essentially a part of their business policies or strategic management. The vision to become international comes from the urge to grow, the need to become more competitive, and to need to diversify and to gain strategic advantages of internationalization. So, if a company is thinking of going global, it must result into, or it will result into, the improved business vision and improved business activities of that company. Finally, we have come to the end of the description of the international business. Here in this chapter or in this lecture video, you have seen the meaning and the concept of international business, the various benefits of international business to both nations and the firms. Rest are not the part of the syllabus this year. Once again, thank you all for watching all the videos. Thanks once again.